When you think of the word cringe, what's the first thing that pops in your head? Is it Fortnite? Or maybe it's Fortnite kids? Or maybe it's Fortnite kids doing dances in public? Well, whatever it means to you, you've got to admit, you have at least acted cringe at least once or twice. Whether it was on purpose or if it was by accident in front of your crush. Which is what happened to me, unfortunately. I remember it was a beautiful day in 2016. It was during lunchtime. A group of our friends were all standing in a circle and I was shoulder to shoulder with my crush. And I was trying to think of something to do to impress her. And back then, there was like this little viral dance going around called the dab. And it was a simple dance, really. Like basically anyone could fucking do it unless you're an amputee. But all you gotta do is do this. I can't believe I just did that in 2022. Now it's probably considered cringe by most older people such as me, but back then dabbing was hot shit, bro. Everywhere you went you would see people dabbing. But anyways, back to the story. I was literally standing right next to my crush and I was so nervous I forgot she was standing right next to me because I was so focused on what I was gonna do to impress her. And then I finally thought of it. I let out the meanest dab and I smacked her right in the face, bro, by accident. Also, we weren't really standing shoulder to shoulder. We were standing like a bit apart, so like there was some distance between us, but nonetheless I whacked the fuck out of her face and that bitch started bawling her eyes out. As soon as that happened, immediately everyone rushed to her side, bro. Even my own homeboys, bruh. Like, I get it, shawty was bad as fuck. Literally everyone had a crush on her, not just me, bro. But even though I was their friend, like they decided to be some simp ass niggas and go on her side.
Okay, good.
Do you want to step on?
Get down. I'm gonna walk over you. Lay down. Okay, goodbye.
But yeah, they took us to the office, started questioning us and shit. The girl didn't say anything. She was too busy crying. It was her friends who would not shut the fuck up. They kept on interrupting me saying, oh no, he smacked her, when I was just trying to explain a dance that I was trying to do. And then I got up to show the principal the dance. Y'all probably not gonna believe me on this next part, but I'm gonna say it anyways. So I get up, right? And I'm about to dab, like to show the principal what I was trying to do. And at that moment, I don't know who it was, bro. If it was like a teacher or like a counselor or something, they opened the door and walked in, right? No knocking, no nothing. They just walked straight in as I was about to do the dab. And I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna see where this is going. Also, I don't remember why she was walking so quickly towards the principal. I don't know if there was like a fight or something went down. But yeah, she walked right into my dab, bro. I caught her right in the chin. I remember too. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and make the story any longer. I basically got sent home with 3 days of suspension. But yeah, as much as I want this to be a story time video, this is not a story time video. Today, we're gonna be talking about cringe things that we all did when we were children, or cringy things that you and I still do today. The first thing I wanted to talk about was dabbing, but I already just covered that. Also, instead of talking about individual dances, I should just talk about something that covers all the dances, which I mentioned for a brief second earlier in the video. If you haven't guessed by now, I'm talking about Fortnite Battle Royale. It's actually pretty surprising that this game is still relevant, but the relevancy it has today is not what it was like years ago, bruh. Back then, that game was everywhere. You could not escape it, and that also included the dances that came with it. Back then, it was almost common to see someone doing a Fortnite dance in public. The game was just that popular, and the influence that it had was crazy. I swear to God, that game was spawning dances like every 2 fucking seconds. I swear to God, it was like one of those Minecraft eggs, but instead of spawning skeletons or zombies, it would spawn fucking cringy ass dances for 9-year-old elementary school parties where the pizzas look like fucking Coi Leray. Hey, don't get me wrong, Coi Leray is bad as fuck. But yeah, nowadays, most of the dance trends come from TikTok, so Fortnite doesn't really create that many dances anymore. They just kind of take already popular dances from TikTok and just put it into their game. And the funny part is, this leads us to our next topic, which is TikTok. Just like Fortnite, TikTok was literally so cringe back then. Now it's kind of piped down a little bit. It can, however, still be cringe depending on like who you're following and stuff like that. But bro, back then it was different. Everyone had the same For You page, and there was just like so many cringe creators back then. Luckily, most of them either quit or got canceled, but there's still some that lurk around to this day. And what I find the most hilarious out of all this is that these TikTokers are literally just doing the most simple dances and getting paid the most amount of money. Like, they literally get paid more than professional dancers. I'm being so serious. Like, imagine getting paid to bust your ass on a stage in front of millions of people. All that pressure being put on you just for a 12-year-old to half-ass it on a social media app and get millions of followers and money off of it. But let's be honest, TikTok doesn't hold a fucking candle to Musical.ly. Musical.ly was just on like a whole nother level of cringe. There's still compilations you can find to this day. If you don't know what Musical.ly is, it was basically TikTok before it got bought out by another company. But most of the creators from Musical.ly had serious trouble adapting to TikTok, so they're not really a problem nowadays. But back then, they were just like so cringe. cringy. I mean, like, at least on TikTok when you're dancing, you're at least like getting up and you're moving around and stuff like that. Musically, it was completely different. Like, it was literally just straight lip syncing, which is still a thing on TikTok, except now people try to put like a relatable caption on top. But back then on Musically, all you had to do was move your lips to a popular song and you just get famous. Musically is probably the cringiest app in existence. The next thing I wanted to talk about was anime. I mean, as you guys can tell, I'm literally a huge anime fan. Actually, I'm lied. I'm not the biggest anime fan. I haven't watched half the anime on my wall yet. But nonetheless, I enjoy anime. I'm not what most people would call a weeb or an otaku, which is basically someone who's obsessed with Japanese culture and anime to the fucking extreme, to the point where they will sleep with their body pillows and bust on their figurines. Those are the people that should be considered cringe. But I mean, to someone who's outside looking in, we basically all look the same. I mean, be honest, do I look like somebody who would sleep with an anime pillow and bust on my figurines? I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. But nah, for real, all jokes aside, anime is really not cringe unless you make it cringe. A perfect example of this is the My Hero Academia community, which is literally known outside of the community for being cringe. I'm not gonna get too in depth into it because I already made a video about it. So if you want to go watch it, there's gonna be like a little card up here. So unless you're not shoving anime down people's throats, which I'm not gonna lie, I used to do a lot, or like fetishizing Asian girls because you think they look like anime girls, or basically just anything weird, just don't do it. Like, I've done some weird shit as an anime fan, I'm not even gonna lie, but I usually do it as a joke to entertain you guys. So like, I got a reason to do it. There's motherfuckers who have no reason to do it at all. They choose to do that. Like, I'm being so for real. If I wasn't a content creator, I don't even think I'd still be into anime. Like, I'm being so dead ass. But yeah, anime, it's kind of a hit or miss if it's cringe or not. Another thing that I find cringe, which is literally something that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, is being a simp. Or not being a simp specifically, more like trying to rizz up a female or try to get with a girl just to impress someone. Okay, so there's a difference between rizz, which is basically trying to pull females respectfully, and then you got sexual harassment, which is basically trying to pull a female in an unprofessional way. And there are a lot of people that do not know the difference between these two things. I know this kind of ropes in with like the whole TikTok thing because this was a TikTok trend, but I feel like this one doesn't count because it originally started on YouTube with people trying to do unspoken rizz and rizz challenges and stuff like that. But bro, it is literally getting out of hand. And I got another little story for y'all here. I kid you not, one of my friends, well, my ex-friends, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I call him my ex-friend and a reason here. So boom, we in class, right? Me and my ex-friend are sitting in the back and there's a cute little shorty in front of us. So I told my friend as a joke, yo bro, go get at that. So he looks at me, he's like, I bet after class I'm gonna get her Instagram. And I was like, shit, okay, like I thought he had it in the bag, you know. He is not an ugly dude. He was pretty attractive, no homo. So I thought he had it in the bag. I didn't even think he needed Riz for this. So we hear the bell ring, we get up, and for some reason we decided to like wait for the girl to pack her stuff up so we could leave after her. So we were just kind of standing there like weirdos, like kind of staring at her a bit. It wasn't nothing too crazy though. So anyway, she walks out the classroom and we walk out right after her. So after we walk out the classroom, my friend runs up behind her and he taps her on the shoulder. And I could kind of hear them a little bit. It's a little bit muffled, but I could still hear them. But yeah, you know, they talking, they chopping it up and stuff like that. And the girl is like low-key feeling him. Like, I felt like my man was finna get the Instagram. In fact, I don't even think he was gonna get the Instagram. I thought he was gonna get pussy right there, right then. So anyways, fast forward a little bit. This man got the girl complimenting him now. You know, they had just exchanged Instagrams and phone numbers. She's looking at him. She's like, yo, you handsome and stuff like that. Yo, I kid you not. This nigga looked her dead in the eyes and said, Shawty, you look rapeable. Oh my god, bro. The secondhand embarrassment. I was through with it. I was done. I was not having it that day. I look over at the girl and she's out here laughing it off like, did you not hear what this man just said to you? Anyways, they don't really talk that much anymore. He just kind of got the Instagram and never texted her. But yeah, as soon as he said that shit, like, I just kind of dropped that man, bro. Like, I don't really care if it was a joke, bro. Like, that shit was kind of weird, bro. And he's probably gonna watch this video too and know the exact reason why I dropped him. I do kind of feel like it was my fault though, because I'm the one that told him to go riz her up. But at the end of the day, I didn't even know he was gonna do that. If I did know he was gonna do that, I would have definitely not have told him. But yeah, to all my fellas out there, bro, if you gonna riz up a female, please don't be weird, bruh. The story I just shared with y'all, I think that girl actually was going through some mental shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm pretty sure that's why she just laughed it off. Like, I'm pretty sure that girl just had like some type of issues or something going on at home or something. I'm not gonna share every detail of it because like I'm not gonna put her personal information out there like that. But I guarantee you, if it was any other female, that man would have got in trouble. So please don't try to like prove yourself as the man or some shit and try to riz up a female in front of your homeboys. Because I promise you, if you end up embarrassing yourself, they just gonna sit there and laugh at you, bruh. They gonna have no sympathy for your ass. But yeah, that's pretty much all the cringy stuff that I wanted to talk about in this video. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure y'all give it a thumbs up and subscribe. This is not like my usual content. This is my first time trying something different. If the feedback on this video is positive, I will continue to do more videos like this in this type of format. Maybe talk about some different topics or subjects. But yeah, with that out the way, let me know down below in the comments if y'all enjoyed, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.